When the play breaks down, typically what's left is iso ball, especially as the shot clock winds down. As far as the defensive side of it, there are a variety of ways to measure how good players are guarding in isolation, but probably the best form of evaluating, at least in my opinion, is looking at a defender's QSI, which is quantified shooter impact, which was developed by Second Spectrum. Basically, the math for the offensive player is effective field goal percentage minus quantified shooter quality, aka QSQ. QSQ takes all the details of the shot attempt into account, including the type of shot taken, the location of the shot, contest level, and how many defenders were nearby. So the higher the QSI, the better the offensive player has done, while the lower the QSI, the better the defensive player has done. Obviously, it's very early in the season, but we could start assessing who some of the best isolation defenders are right now. As of November 12th, there are 22 players who have defended at least 20 isolation shots. Some of the players who rank high in QSI from a defensive standpoint are unsurprising. Among those in the top 8 include Dyson Daniels, who has been turning heads with his defensive brilliance. Victor Wembanyama, Anthony Davis, Evan Mobley, and Royce O'Neal. The player that has the best mark so far, even though he's not really known for his defense, is Tobias Harris. Opponents are just 5 of 25 from the field in isolation, with Harris defending. Another player holding his own who also isn't known for his defense is Josh Giddey. Opponents are just 6 of 23 with him as the isolation defender. The season is just beginning though, so let's take all these numbers with a grain of salt and see how things develop. Interesting is that the 2 players who have guarded the most shots in isolation so far are the 2 Cleveland bigs, Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Opponents are 12 of 31 with Mobley guarding in isolation. Something Allen has done well in these situations is force his opponents into turnovers. This has happened 4 times already with him defending a player in isolation. 2 other players who have done a great job of that are Denver's Peyton Watson and Toronto's Davion Mitchell. From a team standpoint, the 2 best isolation defensive teams so far have been the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Boston Celtics. Another team that is excelling at this right now that might come as a surprise are the Sacramento Kings. The Kings are interesting in that 2 years ago they had the league's best offense, but were very poor defensively. Then last year they took a step back offensively, but did make some progress on defense. This year we are seeing even more progress defensively. The thing the Kings are doing better than every other team so far is contesting shots. They rank number 1 in heavy contest frequency. So far, 68% of the shots opponents have taken against them have been heavily contested, according to Second Spectrum. The Golden State Warriors and Orlando Magic rank number 2 and number 3 respectively on that list. As far as isolation scoring specifically, I will do a video in the future on the best offensive players in isolation so far, so stay tuned for that. So that'll wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.